Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about which vehicles does Driving Academy actually use for CDL training. So in our location here in Linden, New Jersey, which is our original location, here we have a secret formula to the vehicles that we like to use. And as we open up locations nationwide, we're probably going to stick to the same formula itself. There might be a little deviation here or there, but we're going to make sure that you know how to drive a truck no matter what type of truck it is when you're done with us. So here at Driving Academy, most of our fleet is pretty much one brand. We use international single axle day cab tractors with anywhere from 30 to 48 foot trailers, right? So let me kind of break it down for you if you don't understand that language. So international, that's the first word that I use. That is just a brand of the truck that we use. So for instance, a car is like Mercedes, Hyundai, Toyota. Those are the brands of the cars, the makes of the cars. Now, international is just the make for an actual truck itself. This is actually what most internationals look like right over here. Now, the second thing that I said was it's a single axle. So single axle simply means how many tires are in, how many axles, I should say, are in the back of that tractor. So we use what we call single axle day cabs right over here. This is an example of a double axle, right? So you're going to have two axles in the back, which means two sets of tires, versus one set of tires right over here, which is a single axle. And then I also said day cabs. So what day cabs mean is that means it's not a sleeper. So this is an example of a day cab like we talked about. It only has enough space for two chairs, the driver's seat and the passenger seat. It actually has a window in the back as well. This over here is a sleeper. So sleepers, you are not going to have just a driver's seat and a passenger seat. You're actually going to have a bed in the back. Some sleepers even have bunk beds as well. And the thing here is you do not have a window in the back, so when it comes to backing things up, you cannot even try to look out the window because there's nothing back there. Alright, so now the question is, John, why did you guys decide to actually use a single axle day cab for your training itself? So here at Driving Academy, we are currently located in Linden, New Jersey, and New Jersey, as you can tell, is heavy populated and it doesn't have a lot of land. So there's other parts of the country where you can get a whole lot of land, and that's not going to be an issue. Here in Jersey, unfortunately, we do not have that luxury. So that being said, we want to make sure that we can be as efficient as possible in the space that we have. So when it comes to the single axle day cabs, the thing you have to understand is the bigger the truck and the more tires it has on the truck, the longer it takes for you to turn. So when it comes to actually having a single axle versus double axle, two things occur. One, it's going to be easier for you to learn how to actually maneuver this vehicle correctly. And two, we get to save on tires, right? So that means we have to save on half the amount of tires because we have to be changing these tires every so often because of all the driving that these trucks do. So everybody wins out in this scenario. So let me kind of give you an example. When you have a single axle day cab just like this over here, and you're trying to make a turn or maneuver. When you're backing up a tractor trailer, for instance, if you turn the wheel to the right, the trailer is going to go to the left. If you turn the wheel to the left, the trailer is going to go to the right. So the thing that you have to understand is it's not an instant turn. So it's not like you're driving straight and all of a sudden you want to make a right turn and the car starts making a right turn or a left turn. Because when you're backing up, the only wheels that are actually turning are steering tires, which means everything else is always reacting behind those steering tires. Which means the more tires you have, the longer the reaction time is. So say we're teaching you how to back up straight and you want the trailer to go to the left, which means you start turning to the right. Now, if it's in a single axle vehicle, you can actually see that reaction time of the trailer happen much quicker. If we put you in a sleeper and then in a double axle sleeper and then with a trailer with two axles on the back of that, you're going to turn the wheel and then all of a sudden you're going to see, wait, there's nothing happening. So you're going to turn the wheel even more and all of a sudden there's nothing happening. Then you're going to turn the wheel all the way and by the time you know it, you're going to be jackknife and it's going to be completely out of control. So that being said, that's why we want to teach you exactly how to handle a single axle vehicle because the reaction time is much quicker, which means that once you understand the reaction time, we can speed up the training process and you can actually learn how to drive a truck. Does this mean that you're going to be able to drive a sleeper? By the time you're done and master the single axle, the sleepers are going to be a lot easier because the reaction time is a lot slower. But now you know exactly what you're looking for, so it's going to be much more comfortable of a transition to get into there when you actually start going on the road and on your road to freedom. So that's pretty much the reason why we do that. Also, when it comes to taking the test, we want to make it as simple as possible for you. We understand learning this skill is going to be one of the hardest things that most people do in their life, But that's why we are probably the only school around that can guarantee that you get a CDL license without any fear of failure. Why? Because we have our guaranteed training course. Here, we're going to give you over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries at the test, which means you're going to keep going for the test until you pass at no extra cost to you. So that means even if you do fail, no big deal, you just don't give up. We're going to keep taking for the test until you pass at no extra cost to you. We have students now who are taking the test 4, 5, 6 times simply because they get nervous every single time. But every single time they take the test, they get a lot more smooth with the test, a lot more comfortable, and they're getting closer to passing. You also have many students who go to take the test and they pass the very first time. Which one are you going to be? It all depends on how much hard work you decide to do and how well you listen to our instructors. So if you are interested in learning how to get a CDL license, give us a call 908-525-3609 or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. That's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. It's going to break down all the pricing for you and exactly how much it's going to cost to actually get your CDL license here. The cool thing about our school is that we actually offer lifetime job placement. So after the training is done, we're going to offer to help you find work. We are also open 7 days a week, which means it doesn't matter what your work schedule looks like, we can actually help you get that CDL that you're after. So one more time, give us a call 908-525-3609 or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks, have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.